Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about why people play D4C LT. First up, the mouse ones. D4C LT's mouse ones deal 11.7 damage, making them the strongest in the entire game. And its barrage deals 1.9 damage per punch. To be fair, it just does a lot of damage. I don't know what the exact number is, but I'm pretty sure it's over 50. After that, we have the moves, the first of which being Revolver. Revolver is an unparable block break with about a 10-second cooldown that does 24 damage. The best time to use this move is when you're either in the opponent's face, so basically whenever you use Jawbreaker, or you can sometimes use it to finish the opponent off. Generally though, closer is better in my opinion. Following Revolver, we have Dimensional Hop. Dimensional Hop is pretty useless in 1v1s. It does have one use case though, outside of 1v1s by the way. In main game, you can use it to run away, as well as steal bar, and you can also use it to run away. But outside of that, it's basically a pointless move. You should not upgrade this. Following Dimensional Hop, we have potentially the most obnoxious move in all of YBA, that being Dimensional Victim Clone. This move is uncancelable, unblockable, it does 35 damage, and has a 20-second cooldown. The best time to use this move is when you're far enough away from the opponent so that you cannot get stand crashed, as this move has a very long wind-up. And after Dimensional Victim Clones, we have Dimensional Clones. Yes, this move is also extremely obnoxious. With this move you spawn in 1 to 3 clones depending on your upgrades. These clones will rush at the opponent and attack them. Their mouse ones deal around 5-ish damage and are for some reason extremely fast. It should be noted that this move is uncancelable, and the best time to use this move is when you're far away enough from the opponent so that you cannot get stand crashed. And finally, the move the stand is named after, that being LT or Love Train. This move redirects all incoming damage to nearby players, so in 1v1s, just your opponent. However, this move will not redirect Tusk's entire skill kit, Soft and Wet Go Beyond, and Time Stop straight up turns this move off. It should also be noted that this move will redirect the full beatdown of Aura Beatdown and GE's Beatdown. However, it will only redirect the first hit of any new gen stand beatdown. The best time to use this move, in my opinion, is to either A, stall for your cooldowns to come back. However, do note that if the opponent has time stop, you should not do this. And my other favorite time to use this move is to counter a big damage move like Ascended Smite, or any other move that I really don't want to get hit by, so say Scythe would also be a solid option to use it on. You can technically use this move to try and land a barrage off, although due to the fact that you cannot move at the start of your Love Train, this will most likely not work. It should also be noted that if the opponent is playing Silver Chariot, simply save this move for whenever they go for Million Pricks so you can delete their entire health bar. Anyway, that's it for this part of the video. Now it's time for the stand spec synergy of D4C Love Train, the first of which being Boxing. Boxing's only notable synergy with D4C LT is the fact that you can use Fleet Footwork while Love Train is active. Next up we have Pla. I'm just kidding, there are no other stand spec synergies D4C LT has. However, I will tell you what not to play it with. First up, don't play it with Pluck. The reason is because Pluck benefits from two things: being able to use Pure Strike to confirm into other moves, and using Unsealed Steel on get up of an opponent that has previously been stand crashed. D4C Love Train can offer neither of these things. After that we have Spin. You shouldn't play D4C Love Train with Spin because of a general rule of thumb. If you're not playing Six Pistols, you shouldn't be playing Spin. What I personally play D4C Love Train with is Boxing, however in this video you will see me playing it with Haman, and that's because I just wanted big damage. Okay, before I talk about why people play D4C Love Train, I'm going to quickly talk about some nerfs I would make to the stand. The first one is a cooldown adjustment from 20 seconds to 30 seconds on Dimensional Victim Clone. The second one is a cooldown adjustment from 35 seconds to 40 seconds on Dimensional Clones. And the third one goes for both of these moves. The cooldown timer will only start upon the death of the last clone. So in other words, it will only start for Dimensional Victim Clone when the clone explodes, and it will only start on Dimensional Clones when the last clone you sent out dies. The aim of these nerfs is to make so that newer players can take their time when dealing with the D4C Love Train clones. The second thing I'm aiming for with this nerf is to make so that D4C Love Train players actually utilize their monstrous M1s. And now it's time to answer the question of the day. Why do people play D4C Love Train? Well, it's simple. It's because it's the strongest stand in all of... No, that's not the reason anyone plays this Forsaken stand. If you were actually playing a stand due to its strength, you'd be playing KCR Boxing or you'd be playing the Road Over Heaven. The real reason you're playing this stand is to invoke a reaction from your opponent via clone spam. However, I see most people doing this incorrectly. To do this properly, you want to make sure you're actually losing to your opponent in terms of M1s. In other words, you should be playing worse than your opponent and relying almost exclusively on your clones if you want to truly get the full D4C Love Train experience. Do this properly, and you should be able to invoke a reaction. Because YBA players, if they don't hate anything else, they hate losing to a player who they perceive as inferior. Anyway, that's it for this video. See ya.